Welcome to Renegade Miner magazine, brought to you by Bluehawk Energy Solutions. We're so happy to be partnering with all of our great sponsors to bring you this content on a regular basis. So, quick tease, today we're going to talk about 3.5 things every miner needs to know about mining pools and some things that you can use to strategize to optimize your revenue and get more out of your Bitcoin mine. I'm also going to dive into one of our newest sites. It's a 1 megawatt using a new set of generators that's going to lower your OPEX, lower your CAPEX, and bring that cost to mine a Bitcoin way down. If you'd like to get a copy of the Renegade Miner magazine, click on the link. We'd love to send you one of the physical copies. And as a bonus, we're going to send you issue number 2 when that comes out also. Before we get into sites and deals, let's talk about pools. If you're running hardware, that's a non-negotiable. And ironically, one of our sponsors of this episode has a lot to say about it. Pool fees are bigger than you think, and they compound. Standard pool fees range from 0 to 3% on a 1 megawatt site. That is not insignificant. If you take your current difficulty and then you add your pool fees, the 2% can add up to thousands of dollars. So there's a couple of different kinds of mining pools out there. There's full share, there's pay per last share. As a flare gas mining operator, there's some clear distinct choices that you're gonna wanna make in choosing your pool. Pool payout method directly affects your OPEX plan. When you have the FPPS, you have daily predictable outputs of money that you're gonna get, and it's gonna give you a consistent cash flow. When you do the luck-dependent model, you're gonna have fluctuations. And with good management, that can be beneficial. But it takes a lot more work on your part, and if you have multiple investors, they may want steady rather than going for the big lucky draw. Some pools have a minimum payout threshold, and so all of those things are gonna determine which pool is going to be best for you. There's also a really important factor about the hash rate concentration. So we all know that we want to decentralize, and if 51% can control the hash rate, then there's a threat of attack that could alter the way that Bitcoin operates and just exists. So on a business level, if you have a large pool, if you're part of a large pool and there's a failure, that can affect your hash rate. And so diversifying across many pools is not idealism, it might be just good risk management. I want to get this right, so let me read it correctly. The emerging solution to the network side of this is DATUM, and it's a decentralized alternative for universal mining. That's what DATUM stands for. So DATUM is a protocol, it's not a payout method. It lets individual miners connect their own Bitcoin node, select their own transactions, and construct their own block templates, instead of letting a pool decide what goes in a block. This is a fundamentally different level of miner sovereignty. You're not just pointing at a pool, you're maintaining control over the Bitcoin that you produce. So check out one of our sponsors, DATUM. They have a website here, more information on it. If you don't already know about it, you should know about it, because not only is the payouts and the pool fees better for Bitcoin, but the hash rate and how the server works is much better for flare gas mining. It's a 96% efficiency improvement over regular pools, which for you means more money if you're mining on flared, stranded, or undervalued gas. Pools are not set it and forget it. Review your pools at least quarterly to make sure that they're optimized and that you can adjust the parameters. New options are always emerging, but please check out Ocean DATUM. We think it's a great product. It's going to help you make more money in your Bitcoin mining operation. Our pool sponsor in this episode is Ocean, a non-custodial Bitcoin mining pool that pays you directly via Coinbase. And the team behind DATUM, the pool that we just spoke about. DATUM gives you more control, and it really fits with the ethos and the meaning of Bitcoin. So be sure to check them out. This episode is brought to you by Bluehawk Energy Solutions. And if you're looking for a turnkey Bitcoin site that is fully managed, or you're looking for flared, stranded, undervalued gas where you can purchase a PPA or a GPA, or if you're looking to own a small portion of a larger mine, Join us at Blue Hawk Energy Solutions. We'd love to speak to you and give you all the options on how you can get into fractal mining, get into gas purchase agreements, or one of our fully managed sites. With over 24 sites available, we have something that can fit any investment model and a Bitcoin mining solution that will work for you. Join us at the website below. We are going to be traveling all over the country, handing out the Renegade Miner magazine. This is issue 1, but we're going to be handing out issue number 2 at the following events. At Mining Disrupt in July 21st to the 23rd, we are going to be in beautiful Miami in the middle of the hottest time of the year. And we're going to be handing out the hottest new thing in Bitcoin mining, which is the Renegade Miner magazine at this event. Also, on July 23rd and July 24th, we're going to be at the Energy Information Forum, which is in Dallas, Texas. It's actually in Fort Worth, and it is a networking event for energy buyers. And if you'd like to learn more about this, we have a special coupon code and discount code for this event where you can get discounted tickets, or if you'd like to be a sponsor and have your booth there, another additional opportunity for you to get in front of energy networkers, energy buyers. Coming up in September, we are going to be one of the sponsors over at Midwest Bitcoin Summit. This is bringing the Bitcoin world to the Midwest. And you're saying, hey, it's not Vegas, but hey, Bitcoin's not at $125,000 either. So having $75,000 Bitcoin and an affordable place to network with Bitcoiners, those two things make good sense. And if you want to make really good sense, join us at the Midwest Bitcoin Summit in Columbus, Ohio. It's in September. There's a link right here where you can get discounted tickets, discounted booth, and we would love to see you there. And on January 16th, it is Bitcoin Day at the Four Seasons in Naples. It doesn't get much better than that. So all the money that you saved in Columbus, Ohio, you can then spend it on a giant room at the Four Seasons in Naples. This is the place to be because all the Bitcoiners live in Naples. They just drive right over for this convention. There's a few hundred people there who are enthusiastic about the foundations of Bitcoin and things that are important to the Bitcoin ethos. We have a special, very special discount code for Bitcoin Day. And it's only available here, 21% off your ticket. Join us right here. Here's the link, and we hope to see you there. With this site, you can make Bitcoin for about $25,000 each. It's going to use S21 XPs, and it's an air-cooled setup. There's a lot of used containers out there that's going to give us a lower CapEx on getting a used air-cooled container, which is going to be very advantageous for you in this setup. But the thing that really sets it apart is the Taylor generators. These are Taylor PSI block generators that are 300 kilowatts. We're going to stack 3 or 4 of them together depending on your configuration, but it's going to lower your OpEx by about 40%. They're effective, easy to use, and they're modular. So instead of shutting down your entire project by having one big generator, and then when something goes wrong with that generator or you need to do your weekly maintenance, you have to shut the entire mine down. We can shut down sections so that we can repair one of the generators, do the monthly maintenance, and also keep most of your operation up and running. That's how we can exceed the 95% uptime on this site. And it's rare, and it also gives you an advantage over other people who are mining in the flare gas space. So a little bit of details. I mean, this is a 300 MCF site. It's in Texas, so it's going to be on the Gulf Coast next to Corpus Christi. And you're going to effectively mine right around 1 Bitcoin per month. And your effective kilowatts per hour is 3.73 kilowatts. So great site. You're going to get into it for under $2 million. You're going to own the generators, you're going to own the Bitcoin miners, and you're going to own the containers. This is an opportunity for you to get into a cutting edge site using some out of the box thinking. How can we do this different? How can we reduce that CapEx so we can slide in there with the opportunities that are available? And that's what we do. We have over 36 sites available. If this site doesn't fit your business model, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. What are you looking for? Are you looking for more megawatts, or are you looking for a lower cost on the front end? We can help you with fully managed sites where we operate and maintain all of the equipment And we also have GPA, PPA rights, where we can get you all of the negotiations done and get you the best deal on your gas or your electricity. And if you're not quite to make that big step, we have fractal mining, where you can own a smaller portion of a larger mine. If any of these sound interesting to you, click on the link below. Let's have a talk. Let's have a conversation. Mark and Mara would love to give you more information on these sites and the many others that we have available. Go check out the site, renegademiner.com/site. This is a great place to see all of that we have to offer and different ways that you can get into the Bitcoin mining business. If you want to know everything that's going on in Blue Hawk Energy Solutions, Renegade Miner, and all of the sites that we have available, the best way to get started is to make sure that you're part of the newsletter so that we can give you weekly updates of what's new. We get many new sites every week, and we would love to share them with you. We'd also like to see you at all the events that we're going to be at, and we provide many discount codes for you to get into those events. Join us at renegademiner.com, and we'll see you in the next episode.